Hello. Anyone here? Bit quiet so far. Wait for a few people to tune in. Hello, PokeCat 1, 2, 3. Alright, potentially we have just the one viewer today, so that's cool. Let's just get into it. First of all, I might look a bit beaten up in the face. I've not been punched or anything. I just got this from rock climbing. I managed to slip and smack my face or my eyelid on a rock climbing hold, so that was cool. But yeah, we're just going to do some auto-rec battles, because I haven't really battled in a few days. I'm very bored of this meta, so hopefully hopefully the game just choosing random stuff all the time can sort of make it a little bit more enjoyable. Just want to say, I found your channel a few weeks ago and I have been really enjoying the vids. I appreciate that a lot. Obviously, over the past few weeks, I guess, haven't really uploaded as much as I normally would do. Hopefully, I was expecting to hear information about next season's move changes and more information about that at the EUIC today. I don't think that happened at all, so I don't know when we're going to find out about that, but hopefully some sort of big shake-ups. We kind of need that at the moment. Everything just feels so stale and boring, so fingers crossed a lot of stuff to change for next season. But for now, we're just going to do some auto-rect battles. So for anyone who doesn't know what the heck that even means, we don't have any battle parties built for the Great League. So what we'll do, we'll go, oops, if I can manage to click on it correctly, we'll open the game, we'll go to the 2026 Go Championship Series Cup, and then it will just suggest 3 random Pokemon like we've got here. And then if we have several Pokemon built, for example, say we've got Charjabug here, I'm allowed to swap it out for a different one, just in case. I think I would prefer Volt Switch over Bug Bite as a fast move, for example, or maybe it randomly picks a Charjabug that I don't have built, but I've actually got one built, then I can swap it out, but I can only swap it out if I have an alternative of the same Pokemon built. So, for example, if this Dracloak was not actually double moved or anything, I'd still have to use it anyways. So this is the first thing we got. We can change the order if we want to. I don't think it matters too much, because it's not that deep really. Yeah, this is a pretty spicy team to start things off. We've got Houndour into Dunsparce. Okay. Bit of a core breaker. We are going to be double weak to rock, so not ideal. We'll go for crunch. We'll throw one more and then maybe swap out with this matchup. I don't know. Okay, we do manage to catch a charge move here, which is fine. They're going to stay in. And they are going to throw. Do we want to shield here? I guess we might as well. We'll shield a Druron. I don't think a Shadow Ball would KO from this range, so I have to full send the Outrage. But that's okay. Outrage is going to be shielded, surprisingly. Okay, that's fine. I guess at this point, we definitely just no shield. Houndour is my favorite Pokemon. Hope you'll get the win. Alright, since we're on Bug Bite, maybe we can Bug Bite farm them down before they get to another move here. Okay, we can. That is huge. We get the Bug Bite farm down. Let's see what they've got. Probably... Oh, okay. They've got their own. Don't mind that. Since we are, of course, resisting their Volt Switches, this is a pretty positive matchup for us. We'll go for X-Scissor, deal some decent damage. They're going to farm up. They will outpace us, and they're going to get to 2 charge moves. So, do you want to swap out now? I think we do have residual energy. I'm going to swap out. Ah, shit. We did not get a... Oh, of course, they do have a second one. We didn't get a 0-turn swap, but we're okay. We'll get to 2 crunches. They should be able to farm me all the way down, though. But honestly, crunch does decent damage. This will get them pretty low. Okay, we get the final shield. They have like back-to-back body slams already, I think. So I think we lose this. But let's see. Okay. I don't think X-Scissor will KO though, unfortunately. Maybe I should have thrown on CMP here, but then I get too low that... Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways, because they can just come in, snipe with their own Charger Bug. I think, unfortunately, being double weak to Rock with double rollout users on the opponent's end didn't help me out there, but GG's to that trainer. And we'll just go straight into the next one we have got. So here, for example... Ursaring, I have several Ursaring built. So we're not going to use that one. I think I do have one on counter, so we'll use that. We've got a Persian. An Armaldo. This is built. Okay, so. We got to hope for a normal type lead this time around, because we do have counter. But obviously we'll run into like a Bug Bite Beedrill or something instead. Okay, Kingdra. To be honest, I want to save the Ursaring. So I'm just going to swap out into this. Even though this isn't a great matchup. We do bait out Ariados, which is kind of good because we don't want it against the Ursaring at all. So I don't mind that really. Nice Sash grabs a shield. We should be able to tank a lunge. It might put us into farm down range though. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, alright, we'll just throw this straight away. We've got a shield from them already, which is good. That doesn't do much damage. Hopefully they do throw, but I think they're committing to a massive... Okay, no. Okay, they do throw. That's big. So at this point, we'll just no shield this. Unfortunately, we've either got resisted or double resist fast move pressure. I think we come in with Armaldo here. And then we no shield the first. And then potentially we just go straight for cross poison. We'll save our shield for Ursaring. And hope that a shield advantage Ursaring is going to be able to do something. Okay, cross poison, KOs. We'll just swap out straight away. Yeah, they come back in with Kingdra. They're going to be a lot spammier than us. But we'll go for Swift. It looks like we win CMP here as well. I believe they threw one rollout before they swapped out with Dunsparce. Okay, we shield. Potentially I could have gone for Trailblaze and committed to a counter farm down instead. So let's see. Yeah, because they're already at the next one. If they've thrown immediately, I'll outpace them just by a single turn here. But we're going to get it pretty low. To the point where Dunsparce maybe just farms me all the way down. They will outpace me to a charge move. So, let's see. Okay, no. I was wrong. Okay, they do throw though. That is good. We go for 4. If we can. Okay. Does a Swift KO. It is stab damage. We're pretty attack-weighted Pokemon. Come on, Ursaring. No! Ah, GG's. Alright. Agonizingly close, but we do end up losing that one as well. It's alright. We'll go into the next one. Okay. Let me just see what Herdier is on. Sand Attack, Dig, Play Rough. And then we got Zweilous. Do you want the Shadow or non-Shadow? We'll go non-Shadow. And we'll have Venomoth in the back. Alright, are you guys still playing this meta? Or have we all kind of taken the week off? Alright, hopefully they're not on Bug Bite. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we tried to catch a move, doesn't work out for us. It's not the worst thing ever. I think we should barely live to X-Scissors here, maybe? I don't know. I don't really have a clue what this Pokemon stats are. Okay, no, we don't live 2 of these. But they do allow me to get to a Dig. So we'll just take that. Because they had the move there. They could have thrown straight away. They don't. So we'll take advantage of that. Okay, let's see. They're also not going to farm up to back-to-back. So I think maybe they're in range where we can Bug Bite them down before they get to the next move. So I'm gonna come in with the Venomoth, and I'm gonna hope that's the case. Should be 5 Bug Bites here. Okay, cool, awesome. That's exactly what we want. Okay, that's not what we want though. Okay. I swear Dragalge only exists when I'm running bug types. Okay, they are farming up a lot. I'm going to say that they don't have 2 poison types. And that actually Venomoth is fine here. If I just do 2 shield Venomoth. They bait with an Aqua Tail. They try to commit to an Outrage maybe? I don't really know. Okay, yeah, we should be fine now, right? Yeah, we just come in. We'll go Poison Fang, and yeah, this should be a pretty routine win for us. Don't think I've ever seen a Herdier in this meta. To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it, ever. It's not that great. Alright, trainer, come on, what are we doing? We've got 2 shields left. Even if you've got 2 Swifts, it doesn't matter. Alright. It was actually closer than I thought. We took quite a lot of damage from the Dragon Breaths there, but GG's to that trainer. Finally, a win for us. Alright. Next up, we got Let's just have a look at this Porygon. Tri-attack Zap Cannon. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. And then Miltank is on maybe double nukes, I think. Well, not nukes, but Ice Beam Thunderbolt. Alright. Okay, have we lagged out of this battle? Feel like we might have done. Okay, so yes, I believe we've just... Okay, we haven't been credited with a loss yet. Oh, we get a different team, obviously. Maybe we'll go for the Shadow Tyrantrum here. Or we could go Rock Throw. I don't know. We'll just stick with this. I think Mightyena is on, like... Ice Fang, maybe? It might be from when I used it with the, like, Elemental Fang team. Alright. Let's see. We do actually get a gain this time, which is good. And we see a Miltank. Alright. Okay, it was quite slow to swap out there. Oh, we're on counter. I forgot about that. So that's cool. We don't have Rock Tomb, so there's no reason for me to shield the first move. Because I can't debuff them at all. Okay, so what did they lead with? Miltank? They swapped into Vigoroth. We were pretty slow to swap out there. Yeah, we'll just let this go. Okay. Is this just a body slam? I feel like it should be. Right, yeah. Okay, so resisted. Okay, we'll just full send this. This should guarantee a shield. Or, obviously, massive damage if they no-shield this. Okay. Bye-bye. Don't mind that. Oh, Tyrantrum, what a beast. Let's go. GG's. Alright. Did you guys also have a miserable time trying to raid Stupid Meowth? I'll be honest, I don't even know what you're talking about. Why are we raiding Meowth? I didn't do any raids this weekend at all. I forgot an Amorous was a thing yesterday, so I didn't do any of those. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oops. Gigantamax. Okay, yeah, to be honest, the only Gigantamax Pokemon I've done was Butterfree, because my friend Caterpie Queen wanted to do it, so we went into central London to do that. But that's, yeah, I don't care about Gigantamax battles at all, because I already waste all of my resources in PvP. So I realized obviously they give a lot of Stardust and stuff when you do them, but I'm not building new Pokemon for Gigantamax battles. Okay, we're just going with this. I've forgotten what they led with. Frostlass, and we've got... What do we have as our third Pokemon here? Lipard. Okay, yeah, so this is fine. We don't really need switch advantage or anything. We just let this go down, basically. So they're going to double shield. They are really keen for switch advantage for some reason. I mean, I guess, obviously, Ferret has a pretty good matchup into Frostlass. But I'm going to no-shield again. They will Bug Bite farm me down here. But that's okay. We can just come in, Ferret. Sucker Punch them down. Do we bother shielding? I suppose we might as well. It's probably another Fell Stinger. Yeah, it is. That's fine. Okay, they do have a second one of these guys. It's a little bit bad for us. I think what we do is we stay in. We go for 2 Swifts. I assume we'll get to a second one before they can farm me down. Okay, I think they must have just thrown a turn before us. But yeah, we'll shield. Wait, we've double shielded now. Okay, that was maybe not a good play. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because we're on Charm. On our Lipard. So we'll undercharge that. We'll come in here. We're just not going to get to a charge move, unfortunately. We're taking so much damage. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, this is kind of problematic for us now. I think my win condition is if they try and make a catch or something. Actually, no. We'd have to throw straight away here. Okay, we do throw straight away. I can't remember how healthy Beedrill is. Do they just Bug Bite farm me down? They'll farm down my Lipard. Yeah. So then does Sucker Punch KO? Okay. Whew. Chill. It was a nice easy one there. Meowth should not be harder to kill than legendaries. Awful event. So was it actually quite difficult to beat then? I haven't done... Yeah, like I mentioned, I've only ever done the Gigantamax Butterfree. So I don't know... Oops. I don't know how easy or not so easy they are or have been in past. How was EUIC? Wish I could have gone again this year, but sadly couldn't. We'll probably go next year, though, if it's still in London. So I went on the Friday. I only went on the Friday. And I basically just went to get TMs. I went with my friend Caterpie Queen. And I got 100 fast TMs, 84 charge TMs. I wasn't there for too long because we wanted to leave before 4 PM so that we could get the cheaper train home, basically. But yeah, we didn't like... I watched maybe an hour and a half's worth of the actual like Pokemon Go battles and stuff, and then we just walked around, had a look at stuff. I'll be honest, like I don't really like. Firstly, the EUIC meta is just boring as it is. But even if it wasn't as restrictive, even if it was like a Open Great League tournament, like I still get quite bored watching the like play Pokemon tournaments, just because it's a lot of very similar battles over and over again. How can I donate $2 to rename a Pokemon? So you should, I assume if you're watching on mobile, there'll just be a button. It'll maybe have like a dollar sign or something, and you click on that and it'll give you different options. You can either donate or gift a membership or something else. If you're watching on PC or the TV or something, maybe it's slightly different, I don't know. But other people who have maybe donated in the past, feel free to sort of help Gaspec out so they can rename a Pokemon if that's what they want to do. For now, we're going to go... We've got the Shadow Tyrantrum this time around. We've got Kecleon and we've got Dipplin. Alright. Definitely prefer competing than spectating. I would consider competing if it wasn't like you lose. Oops, shit, wrong Pokemon. If it wasn't like a you lose 2 rounds and then you're out kind of thing. Yeah, so we kind of messed up here, but we do have... this Tyrantrum isn't on Rock Throw, is it? I was going to say, we have 2 Pokemon that can deal with the Frostlass, but this one's on Dragon Tail, so this was definitely a mistake. Because now they can just shield once, farm me all the way down, and they're going to have so much energy here that I probably should have baited, but that's okay. I forgot what I was talking about. I was answering a question in chat. Probably doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna... I guess we'll just save our shields for Kecleon. Hopefully they don't have 2 dark types. Okay, they are absolutely loaded on energy here. So we're just gonna no shield. Octail KOs. I'm really hoping that a foul... Okay, they're already at another move. Man, I've misjudged the energy on this Drapion. I think I'm actually going to shield, even though I'm pretty sure this is going to be an Aqua Tail. Yeah, this Drapion is cooking me right now. Okay, they swap back into Frostlass. That's fine. I don't actually think a foul play is going to KO, unfortunately. It is super effective, of course, but it's non-stab. So it's going to be quite depressing when they no-shield this. So I'm actually just going to throw another one. I don't want to take a Avalanche, Triple Axle, whatever. We'll just get rid of this thing. They come back in with Drapion. Actually, you know what? I think we can shield once and farm them down here. I think that has to be my play because I don't have any other options, really. There's no point throwing now. They do full send crunch. Okay. We will get the farm down. Please tell me they've got a second thing that's really weak to this. Obviously not. We haven't seen a rollout user yet on this team, so clearly they'll have Dunsparce, and we might as well just concede the match here, because we played horribly against that Drapion, and obviously down a shield, we are certainly going to be losing that one. Alright, let's just forget about that. We'll go into the next one. We've got a random cast form here, which is not the one we'll be using. We have Appleton, and we've got an Axew on Iron Tail. Okay. Okay, cast form into Kingdra. I guess this is a fine matchup. We'd basically just want to avoid seeing any dark types or normal types. I'm actually happy to... Well, no, we've got 2... I was going to say I'm happy to no shield. We do have 2 dragons, and neither of them have dragon type fast pressure. So maybe I should have respected an outrage there, but that's actually fine. We can go for one of these. We can go for another one. I'll throw this immediately. And then I'm realizing now actually we've got 2 Pokemon with Ghost type fast pressure, which isn't great. Okay, we do make a catch though, and this is surely not an outrage here, because I don't know why they'd outrage from that range. So we're able to catch a Swift. But yeah, obviously this is where having 2 Pokemon with Ghost type fast pressure is really holding us back. Would you prefer if it was Swiss rounds than Top Cut progress? Yeah, that was what I was getting at before I got distracted by playing really really badly up against that Drapion. Yes, because the thing is, I'd want to run kind of nonsense stuff like this as an example, but you can't, like, there's no point paying like the £50 or however much it is to enter, run a spicy team, lose 2 games, and then that's it. That's your whole weekend done kind of thing. So, but yeah, we're going to come in with Axew. Unfortunately, Iron Tail's not the best of moves. They are going to go straight for Body Slam. I don't know what they've got in the back. Probably a Dunsparce or something stupid. I'm going to shield this, and then I'll maybe try and look to catch the next one. Okay, they're already at the next one, so I guess I won't do that. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, that did a lot. Yeah, okay. It's not what I was expecting, but it is another normal type. I think we just full send this. Our only win condition is if they'd no shield, which they don't do. So yeah, we cannot win this. Unfortunately, that was a pretty awful team. So GG's. I think it's £40 for a ticket. Okay, but either way, £40 to do like, I don't know, half an hour's worth of battling and then be out is kind of dead. Alright, we seem to be getting a lot of similar Pokemon. I think I'm going to use the Shadow Bibarel because this one is still on Water Gun. Tyrunt, I guess we'll keep the Shadow here. Don't worry, I actually got this. Okay, it's time to worry. Yeah, okay, right. So, Dragonair in the lead. What's your elo, by the way? I don't have a clue. I don't pay attention to what my elo is looking like after a set. So if you guys saw after the first set, then whatever that is. Oh yeah, I'm actually realizing this isn't even Herdier. This is Stoutland, a completely different Pokemon. Alright, thank you, Gaspec, for the donation. I don't remember, did they throw Aqua Tail or Body Slam? I tried to catch an Aqua Tail. I don't think that worked out. Obviously, if you want to rename a Pokemon, then you're more than welcome to do so. Okay, so Body Slam does a lot of damage there. Oh, that's not ideal. I guess we just Hyper Fang. We're only getting to one charge move here. Okay, honestly, pretty decent damage. Tyrunt is on Dragon Tail. Okay, they blind throw. It's probably still on X-Scissor though, so I might as well shield. Shiny Miltank PvP rename Veronica or Arctic Vero. Okay, I think we farm down here. No! They live on 1 HP! Oh, man. Okay, so that was a mistake. I was going to swap out. Okay, we are very low now, unfortunately, so that sucks. Oh, yeah, they had this. I'm going to have to swap out here because I'm taking too much damage. Again, we are at a... Oh, hold up. I was going to say we are kind of cooked here, but this is maybe the best thing we could see. As we are double resisting the fast pressure. Okay, they actually no-shield a Crunch. That's not what we wanted. Oh, no. That's bad. Was this CMP? Okay, it was CMP. The problem is we don't get to 2 moves on our Tyrunt. We needed to grab a shield, I think. Oh, we have Rock Tomb. I should have thrown that. Yeah, we can't win this. GG's. Alright. We need to rename a Miltank. So given that this Pokemon is called Cash Cow, I believe someone else must have renamed it. I can rename a different one if you'd like me to, or if you have a different Pokemon that you'd like me to rename instead, then you can request that as well. But I can't rename the one that's actually currently built. So up to you. But yeah, obviously, since someone has renamed that Pokemon in the past, I don't want to rename that. So many shiny cows. Yeah, I think I got like at least 5 of them during a Miltank Spotlight Hour, which was probably like one of the first Spotlight Hours they did. Lunala or Necrozma. Let's have a look. I do have a Lunala built for the Ultra League, so I can do this one if you'd like. I don't have the Necrozma fusion with Lunala, so we'll probably say this one. For Articuno is your choice. I do have Articuno. Let's have a look if they've been renamed at all. So no Articunos have been renamed. I've got obviously a Shadow one or a Galarian version. Do you want to pick one, or should I just choose to rename one of the options you've given? Shadow because she is bad. Okay. So Veronica. Hey, do you open gifts at all? I'm assuming I'm too far down your list. I'll be honest, I've not touched a gift in ages. If you look at the recent event, wait, how do we look at this? Yeah, is this one? I've also sent 0 gifts this whole time as well. Basically, I used to be very active with opening and sending gifts, and then ages ago I hit best friends with like everyone in my local area. So then there was like no reason to open or send gifts that much. Like I'd still go lucky friends with people here and there and whatever. But then I kind of got out of the habit. And then once I started adding loads of people through YouTube, like 453 people, probably 200, 300 of those are from YouTube. But like, it's just too many for me to sort of think about, so I just haven't sent or opened gifts in ages. No problem, guest spec. Appreciate the donation. All right, we're going to go into the next one. Okay, a more usable team. Let's just have a look at what Vigoroth this is. Counter, Brick Break, Body Slam. What the hell? Okay, we will go for this one. Vikavolt, Shadow, or we could go for the non-Shadow with Bug Bite. Fracture. Yeah, we'll go for the Octo one. Alright, cool. We'll lock this in. Okay, so Vigoroth into Spidops. Not particularly good for us. I guess they don't know we don't have Rock Slide. That's the only thing I'll say, really. I'm assuming I should have thrown already. I can't remember how long it takes to get to Rock Slide these days. Maybe 8 counters. So maybe we'll just bank the energy and we'll swap out. Okay, they swap into this, which is a bit weird, but that's okay. I'm happy to shield once in this matchup. Maybe we'll get a boost on the second Night Slash. So we threw straight away, so they were on 4, 5. Okay, they do full send Hyper Fang. Okay, come on. Big Night Slash boost here. This is going to make all the difference. So I'd appreciate it if you could just give me a boost. That'd be nice. No boost there. Definitely no point shielding. 8 counters to Rock Slide. Yeah, okay, cool. What did they lead with? Spidops. Okay, so we Bug Bite them down. They probably have a second rollout user. That's a normal type Pokemon as well. So we've probably already lost this. Let's see. No, they come back in with this. Do we just full send a Fly? I'm going to say yes. X's probably doesn't KO. So we'll just guarantee a shield or a knockout. Okay, we get the KO. Final Pokemon is going to be a Furret. Okay, we get to Brick Break. Unfortunately, this isn't like a CMP tie or anything. So, oh, hold up, wait. Do we get there? Alright, if they're one away, I think we win this. If they have back-to-back Swifts, we've lost. Oh, they break. We definitely win. Let's go. GG's. We'll take it. Alright. There we go. We have remembered how to win. Also, by the way, guys, I don't actually know how long the stream's going to go on for, just because, like, this meta is pretty boring. So, as much as the game choosing my teams for me is adding a bit of enjoyment to it, it will get to the point where we've just gone up against the billionth Dunsparce and Licky in a row, where we're like, yeah, I'm kind of bored of this. So let's just have a look at Politoed. This one is on Mudshot, Weatherball, Blizzard. This is also on the same moveset. We'll go for the Shadow, because why the heck not? Zweilous. We ran the non-Shadow last time. How was EUIC? Did you have fun there? It was okay. Like, I basically... I don't really care too much about the Pokemon Go, like, tournament, if I'm being honest. Like, this meta is not the most enjoyable thing ever. But I went specifically to get charge TMs, and I did manage to get some charge TMs. So that's something, I guess. Okay. Should I full send a Blizzard here? I don't think they shield. So maybe we go Weatherball first, and then we Blizzard. Potentially. I don't know. But yeah, I only went on the Friday. I did think about going on Saturday, but let's see. Okay, we actually don't get to the Blizzard yet. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to shield because we do have a lot of energy. Let's see. Okay, they're going to no shield. Okay, they did bank the move. They banked the move. They're on 1 HP though. Do I have a second 1-turn fast move Pokemon on my team? No, we've got an Ariados of our own. If I go shields down, Tyranitar just completely destroys me. But I'm going to shield anyways. I'm going to be stupid. 3. Hopefully I can swap out now. I don't think I will be able to actually. Okay, we do grab the final shield. Okay, they throw just as we get to Body Slam, so very good timing on their end. We do have Trailblaze, not Lunge. So... trying to think, does that help us or not? I mean, we're not going to be able to take them out with a charge move here. So I guess we just go straight for this. Unfortunately, this isn't going to KO. So maybe we just swap out and come in with the Politoed here. Oh, it does KO. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't mind that. And then we might as well just swap, come in with Politoed, throw straight away. Yep. And then, yeah, they have to throw a move with Licky. And so, yeah, we just Poison Sting down. Or they don't throw because they realise it's over. GG's to that trainer. Alright, so we had a bit of a rough start to that set, but we go 2 and 3. Alright, so whoever it was asking about what my elo is, let's have a look. Get a charge TM, you love to see it. 2200. So pretty low, but to be fair, like the last team I tried to use, the Spinder, Furfrou, and Teddiursa team was just straight garbage. Specifically, the Teddiursa was just awful, so I did lose like 200 plus elo with that team, but it is what it is. Alright, we got Skuntank. Let's just have a look, see what moves it's on. If I could spell Skuntank. Okay, no Trailblaze on either. The rest of the team I know is built and typical moves. Only low elo because you always bring the spice. Hi, by the way. Hello. Yes. Yes, that is true. Right, so we'll just stay in here, I guess. Okay, they're going straight for a body slam. I think... Do we just go straight for Sludge Bomb here? Or should I crunch? I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb. I don't really want to shield this thing. So, we'll either get a... We'll put him into farm down range if it doesn't KO. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. A little bit unfortunate that we don't KO, but maybe I should have gone for Crunch, actually. I would have given myself a little bit more farm, whereas now we get off, like, what? 2, 3 Dragon Breaths. We might as well come in and Confusion farm down, because we get a bit more energy here. So let's see, what do they want to do? They're going to come in with... What? A Dunsparce? That's crazy. Okay, I'll save shields for the thing in the back. Okay, we'll just go back-to-back wild charges. Hopefully they try and throw on CMP here. They probably do just overfarm, but whatever. Oh no, they swap. Oh, they swap into Ariados. Catch a wild charge. I'm going to be quad debuffed, so I guess we'll swap out here. But we can come in, Dragon Breath them down. But they will get to 2 moves here. Come on! Oh, damn it. Yeah, I think even actually if the next Dragon Breath registered, then I think we still wouldn't quite have taken them out there. Yeah, so they have the move loaded. What do we want to do here? Because I'm double debuffed at the moment, but if I swap out, I'm going to allow them to farm me down. Okay, we're going to swap out anyways, and hopefully they are forced to throw. Okay, they are. Okay, cool. We should be fine, right? Unless they've got 2 moves right now, we win this. But they might do. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I should go for Dragon Claw. It's going to do more damage. I don't think it matters, really. They'll shield the first, and then we'll just throw Dragon Claw now, I guess. Alright. GG's. I think they only had 1 shield, right? Let's see. Yes, alright. Cool. We take the win. Alright. Cool. Interesting team. Let's have a look at the moves we've got here. Galvantula, Fury Cutter. That's probably what we want in this meta. Pyro, Incinerate, Flame Charge, Dark Pulse. I used this the other day, so it should be Bug Bite, Bulldoze, Bug Buzz. Okay, this is actually an okay-ish team. Obviously, again, we are like pretty weak to rock, so you know. Do I have a maxed out spender? Yes, I actually made a video for Valentine's Day featuring said spender. Alright, we might as well shield this because we can go straight for lunge and debuff them. Okay, they do actually full send crunch, which is good news for us. Shot at 1. Okay, actually no shield. Okay, they commit to crunch, they don't get there. That is huge. Okay, do we swap out of this matchup? Or do we just let them farm us down here? No, sorry, not farm us down, but... Okay, I'm going to swap out. They're debuffed. Worst case scenario, they bank all of this energy and swap out. But they are going to throw, which is good news. Because that could have been quite bad for us if they just banked 2 charge moves and swapped. Rockslide is not going to hit that hard since they are debuffed. I'm just going to full send a Bug Buzz here. Yeah, our Pyroar obviously has no business up against this Kingdra, so quite happy to see it here, especially since they no shield. Okay, they do reach a last second Swift. That's fine. This should be fine for us now. They do have a move banked on Dunsparce. We are getting pretty low, but they're not going to be able to farm me down before I get to a Bulldoze here. So we force them to throw. I'm pretty close to a move on Galvantula. So I think we'll just come in. We'll go for a lunge. Not the best timing, but we don't care. We'll throw this. We'll debuff them. This should allow me to live a charge move on Pyroar. And then, yeah, we should be fine, right? We just incinerate them down. They don't even throw on the best timing. We might as well shield the first one. It makes no sense to no shield this, because this will force them to throw again. They rock slide instead of drill running for some reason. We're not going to question it. It works in our favor, as rock slide does less damage. They do the same again, but because we debuff them, we're able to tank it. So GG's to that trainer. Alright. We got, a double Dark Poison team with Levani in the lead. We've learned our lesson from the previous time we used Levani in this meta. Bug Bite is the way to go. Let's just have a look at these two guys. Muck, that's single moved, so we'll use this one. And then Drapion is on Ice Fang, Crunch, and Fell Stinger. Or we can do Poison Sting, Fell Stinger, Aqua Tail. I think we'll run this one. We'll run it as a safe swap. Let's see what this Drapion moveset can do. Alright. Levani into Shadow Frostlass. That is bad news. We're going to swap into Drapion. They don't need to swap out here, and it's actually a pretty good matchup for them. Especially on Ice Fang, where we can't even outpace them. So that is bad. And as well, Muck is also going to be outpaced. They're on Triple Axle as well, of course. Surely they shield, so we'll just Fell Stinger them. This is going to be the most depressing no shield of my life. Please shield this. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we kind of have to just let this go now. Frostlass probably... trying to think if there are any other Pokemon that would have core broken this team as badly as a Shadow Frostlass. I don't think there is. I think this is, especially on Triple Axle, this is probably the worst thing we could have seen. I wish we had like Snarl or even Bite or something, because right now we are getting absolutely obliterated. I don't even know what to do here. I'm going to shield. Obviously they're going to get to another one anyways. But we'll just throw as soon as we can. Yeah, if we had Shadow Claw, I guess we'd be marginally better here. Okay, they're actually no shield, which means they're actually on Poison Jab. We are going to lose CMP, unfortunately. Maybe if they bait with an Icy Wind, we'll tank this. Nope, they drill run. Okay, that should be GG's then. They come in with Kingdra. Obviously an Outrage to the face is going to just completely destroy us. So I'm not going to bother throwing. I'll just let them go for the nuke. Yeah, what did they... What was their second Pokemon there? I can't remember what we just saw. It was... Yo man, I used your team Kricketune, Pinsir, and Wormadam. Gained 400 elo. That is awesome to hear. That is the one good thing about this meta, is that bug Pokemon are actually pretty good. And people still aren't really using them that much. Excuse me there, because obviously a lot of the normal types are on rollout, so it does make them a little bit tricky to use, but like honestly not even that bad. Alright. Oh, it was Seeking. So yeah, technically if we did run Shadow Claw, then we actually would have been pretty good in that battle. Thank you, Megalodon81, for the donation. Thank you for the elo. If you'd like to pick my next team, then you're more than welcome to do so. Don't worry, Megalodon81. I guess I was too dyslexic to notice a spelling mistake anyways. Yeah, if you'd like to pick a team, maybe you can even pick the team that you gained your 400 elo with. I don't know, it's up to you obviously. But in case you don't want to pick a team, then this is what we could be running in the next battle. So let me know, do we run the Pinsir team back? Yeah, play it? Okay, cool. Alright, so it's Wormadam, Kricketune, and Pinsir. Did you run it with X-Scissor or Vice Grip? Because I think in the video I mentioned that like Vice Grip wasn't really useful for this meta, but obviously being a buffed move this season, I thought I'd give it a try anyways. X-Scissor, yeah, okay, fair enough. I think there's probably only 1 or 2 games that I lost because Vice Grip just barely didn't KO. So it's like not the worst thing ever. Okay, so we see Spidops in the lead. This is fine, we'll just stay in here. We'll wait for them to throw. Wormadam's pretty tanky, so I'll let them throw a move, and then I'll just swap into Kricketune. Okay, are they going to swap out and make a catch here? No, so we'll just go for Aerial Ace. Again, I don't think X-Scissor would have quite taken them out there. Might have been wrong, but yeah, we'll go Aerial Ace, we get the KO. Yeah, it's going to be Kingdra. They should just barely outpace me, but I'm going to say we live a Swift here, so I'm going to no shield again. This might be quite risky saving both shields for Pinsir if okay, come on, please let it... Oh, shit. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come in, we'll go for a Bulldoze bait, I guess. They have not made a catch or anything. And then I guess we come in with Pinsir. Please debuff. Okay, debuff. We come in with Pinsir. I'm happy to commit 2 shields and just farm them down here, in all honesty. I think having a lot of energy on Pinsir is going to be the way to go. So yeah, we shield the Swift. Let's see. Okay. They come in with Tyranitar. This is where having Vice Grip is going to hold us back. Hopefully they still shield anyways. They actually call it. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. And they get to a move. Man, seriously? Okay. Right. That is sad. That is where Vice Grip really holds us back. But I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're still fine anyways. The team is solid, you know. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you're going to try Pinsir in this meta, just run X-Scissor. Vice Grip doesn't really make sense. In Open Great League, I think Vice Grip's a good idea because there's quite a lot of flying types. A lot of fairies, like a Azumarill for example, where X-Scissor and Close Combat are both resisted. But yeah, thank you for the donation there, and happy to use a team that actually is pretty usable for once. Alright, next up we have got Zoroark. We're on the one that's got Foul Play, and then we've got a double bug backline. Best all year I've done. That's awesome to hear. That is, I guess that's one of the good things about these metas, is that like if you do just stick to a team that's pretty good, like it is so easy to climb because you're basically seeing the same 10 Pokemon all the time. So like you basically learn every matchup inside out. But it does obviously mean that it gets quite boring. Alright. Dragonair lead. We're gonna go for 4 and then we'll swap into this guy. get a confusion through. Dustox is pretty bulky, so I'm going to just no shield here, as the opponent is going to go for an Aqua Tail. They are going to come in with Miltank. That's fine. Okay, we're going to go for Bug Buzz, because they'll outpace me to a second Body Slam before we get to 2 Sludge Bombs. So we might as well just full send a harder hitting move here, sorry. So they're at the move now. Decent damage, I guess. And they do throw immediately. Right. Issue here, obviously, Zoroark, we've got double resisted Shadow Claw damage. Oh, we actually don't die. So I guess we'll swap out. Oh yeah, we're on counter. I keep forgetting Spidops is on counter. Alright, we don't quite get the farm down, but that's okay. We're going to no shield again as it's just a Body Slam. Okay, cool. They're going to allow the full farm down there. Let's see what they want to do. Come back in with Shadow Dragonair. We'll go for X-Scissor. X is obviously being a little bit cheaper than Lunge. Not going to debuff them, for sure, but we'll get to a second one before they get to 2 Aqua Tails here. Just barely. Or do we save our shields for Zoroark? You know what, let's save shields for Zoroark. Let's see what Zoroark can do. Hopefully, I mean, it probably is going to be another normal type in the back, so I'm probably going to regret that. Oh, what the hell? This is kind of rough. We are resisting the fast refresher though, but we're in range where Foul Play will KO, so they can just spam out moves. And Flamethrower is not really doing that much damage. So they're at 5, I think. They do full send a last resort. They definitely didn't need to do that, but that's okay with me. I'm going to just full send another Flamethrower here. I don't think they shield just yet. Only issue now is that it gets hard to tell when they're going to throw, because I don't know if they will... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if they'll go for a Foul Play, or if they will full send another last resort. They should be foul playing right now. Their switch clock is going to come up. We managed to get the catch. That is huge. That might have won us the game there. Oh no, never mind. Right, we dropped out there. Can you guys let me know if the stream is still a thing, or has it like just randomly ended now? Back working. Okay, cool. I don't know what you guys missed then, because honestly I wasn't really paying attention to what the stream was doing there. But basically, we made it pretty close. We made a nice last second catch, but it didn't quite work out for us in the end. Hopefully everything's working fine now, so we'll just carry on. I think we'll do one more set and then we'll call it there, because yeah, I mean, there's only so many Kingdras and Dunsparces and Lickitungs that we can face before we get bored. Alright, we'll run this team, but we'll run it in a different order. And I think we will do double Bug Bite, so we'll run the other Charger Bug instead. Actually, wait, that's not even on Bug Bite, is it? Alright. Okay, we are obviously going to lead into... Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. Not a good matchup for us, but we'll swap out, obviously. Oh, hello. Okay, we actually get there before they throw. That's nice. That is huge. We'll grab the shield advantage. I think we'll just take that. Lunge, unfortunately, it might put me into Fury Cutter farm down range. So maybe I should be shielding this. Yeah, will do. But what I didn't want to do is shield here. I don't want to use a shield with Greninja still in play. So we'll come in, we'll no shield this next move. Discharge is going to do quite a lot. But we'll come out with a lunge loaded. So that's not so bad. Okay, actually go for lunge, which is resisted. That's fine. Okay, Dragalge is always a problem for me. I swear, I mentioned this last time as well. We only ever see Dragalge when we're running several bugs. Like, that's literally the only time this guy comes out. Is when we're running like double or triple bug. Bro's just here to completely wall me every single time. Alright, can we get to X-Scissor here? Yes, we can. How many did they... They are on two Water Shurikens on Greninja, right? I need to be able to Bug Bite farm down here in 6. Which I don't... Oh, they full send Outrage. Okay. Alright. Ah, they overfarm. Yeah, okay, that's going to be GG's. They should outpace me now. There'll be 2... No, yeah, 2 away. Yeah, for sure. Unless they try and make a catch. Which... Oh, wait, maybe they did throw straight away. And we still lost anyways. Either way, GG's. Night Slash is going to be taking us out there. Yeah, Dragalge is just annoying as heck. I can't lie. He's only ever there when I'm running bugs. But, alright. Next up, we got some bugs. Galvantula, I think we'll swap this out for one of the other ones. This one's... Alright, they're all on interesting movesets. We'll go for this one just because I don't think Energy Ball helps us, really. Yeah, so having Vice Grip on Pinsir, that's probably Dragalge's like the only matchup where it's actually kind of useful. But even then, it's still not like great. It doesn't flip the matchup or anything. Okay, so we definitely just sponge damage on this guy. They throw immediately, so we get a full Snarling for free. I'm going to overfarm by 2 here. Obviously, they still can swap out and catch, but they don't, so that's fine with me. See, foul plays going to be shielded. Okay. Some questionable plays so far on the opponent's end. You notice the game picking Pokemon when Callum runs a bulky Pokemon that hits like a wet noodle? Yeah. Do you guys want to know something crazy? I've actually got a level 50 Umbreon built for Ultra League. But I've never even like double moved it or anything. It's just got like Dark Pulse maybe or Foul Play or something. I don't know. Whatever it's got is not either of its Community Day moves. So yeah, it's a bit... I don't know why I did that. I think it was like one of... You know, back when you had like the tasks to hit level 50 and one of them was like power up 3 Pokemon to their max levels. I think I did Umbreon just because I had the XL candies for it back then, but looking back, obviously not the best thing I've ever done. Okay. Okay, that's fine. They're 1 away from back-to-back charge moves here. So we just come in with Umbreon. We force them to throw. To be honest, we probably live this, so we force them to throw both moves. Yeah, surely we live this. So yeah, we'll just throw here. They didn't throw. Foul Play won't quite KO either, most likely. But, like, it doesn't really matter. We'll just... Yeah, man, I swear, Dunsparce always lives with 1 HP. But yeah, we can just come in now, and we should be fine here. Right, we've still got a shield advantage. We actually don't need to shield, I guess. So, I guess we'll do a tiny little flex on them. No shield X-Scissor. Go for Bulldoze. And Bulldoze is a rubbish move, so I don't even know if this will KO, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Bulldoze does knock out. and we take that game. Let's go. They need to make a glass cannon meta. All Pokemons banned. Yeah, but the issue with that is that it will very quickly become like a degen, just fast through pressure type thing, where you basically just run stuff that if you've got a shield or something, you just fast move farm down the rest of the team kind of thing. It'll be like a lot of like Shadow Dam Manitan and Shadow Mud Slappers, Razor Leafers and Charmers and whatnot. Alright, next up. Alright, someone was saying that they were enjoying Drampa in this meta, so I guess we're gonna see how it does here. We've got a triple normal team. Maybe we lead with Persian just because it's the worst. So we'll kind of just not bother shielding or anything. Shadow Cacturn as well, yeah, true. But yeah, but it'll be a lot of stuff like that where you just fast move, beat downing, trying to boost up your attack stat, that kind of jazz. Which, don't get me wrong, like that kind of stuff is fine in the Open Great League where there are also bulky Pokemon, but in a limited meta where that's basically everything is going to have like a 140 plus attack stat, it could very easily... Okay, that's very bad. Obviously they're going to be on Brick Break. I think I'll live one, so I'm going to no shield, and then I'm just going to go for Night Slash because I'm not going to get to play rough here, so I'll no shield. Please tell me you live this, Persian. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll just go straight for Night Slash. And then I guess we come in with Drampa. Okay, we grab a shield. I don't mind that. It's going to be 3 to this next Brick Break. I'm actually going to throw straight away because we win CMP apparently. They should live this. But they're going to shield anyways. I'm also going to shield because this will be another Brick Break. And then we'll outpace into the next one though. Although we are taking a lot of damage. Ah, fuck. Nice catch. Spiritomb. Okay, we'll come in with Furret and we will get to a Trailblaze on CMP now. Which is not ideal. I think... Right, we're going to go for a bit of an undercharge here. What we need to do is we need to come out with... we need to at least be one away from a Swift. Which we'll definitely do here. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, this Krook is going to be one away. So we'll just throw this now. Maybe it could have even gone for Trailblaze, boost up my attack stat. I don't know if energy or damage is going to be more useful here. So I guess we're going to find out. Oh, what the hell? No! Smackdown. Fair play. GG's to that trainer. Can't hate Shadow T-Tar too much. Alright. We'll just go straight into the next one. What the fuck is this team? Alright, I guess we run Tatsugiri in the lead. ABB style team. This is so bad. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if this thing had Dragon Breath, it wouldn't be so bad. But Water Gun is just such an underwhelming fast move these days. I'm kind of okay with this actually. I think what we'll do is we'll no shield the first. We won't throw any charge moves, and then we'll swap and try and catch a Druon on the second. But we'll try and swap out one turn early to get a Dragon Tail through as well. So I don't know if this is going to help me. Maybe they just come in with like a Frostlass and just completely destroy my entire team. But you know, we're trying to do things. And now I'm not even going to bother throwing either. I'm just going to keep on committing to Fast Refresher. We're going to farm up to at least 2 moves here. We won't be able to farm them down, unfortunately. But I think they'll swap out. Oh, they do have a fucking Frostlass. Shit. Okay, so we just go 2 Seed Bombs. We've got decent energy on Tatsugiri. Okay, that does decent damage. We should have just gone for Draco, obviously. You know, in hindsight. But that's fine. Question is, yeah, they're just going to be able to Powder Snow me down now. Is there a world where we Dragon Breath them down before they get to 2 moves? It's not a good situation to be in. I don't actually know how much energy they've got. Come on, Flapple, bro. You're 2 away still, please. Don't do this to me. Triple Axel. We can't swap out yet. Oh, they swap. Okay, we throw on CMP. We kind of had to throw there. I don't know how much energy they've got on Frostlass. That's the issue here. Because I now have the opportunity to make a catch. Ah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we fail a catch here as well. I don't know why they didn't body slam straight away. It doesn't really matter. Fly's not going to KO. What I was aiming to do here was farm up to 2 moves. But it doesn't matter because we can't deal enough damage there. Obviously, we'd see a freaking Frostlass when we're running a freaking apple and a coconut tree. Alright, GG's to that trainer. Alright. How many battles left? Alright, this is going to be the final battle. So, we do have a meta Pokemon here. But, even when we run top meta, you're going to see we've got something to spice it up a little bit. If it's the right one. It might... Now I'm thinking about it, this might be the one that's on Lick. I didn't check, so I might be cooked. Hopefully it's the one that's on Rollout. But I actually don't know. I'm going to be honest, I don't have a clue. Let's find out. What are we running? No, it's the one that's on Lick. Shit. That's bad. Damn it, I was like so happy. We had... Well, what we would have had was Rollout, Hyper Beam and Solar Beam. But obviously, I didn't bother checking because I just assumed it would be that one. And I was wrong, so... Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, anyways, we're in this match. We don't have Brick Break here, so... I guess we'll just go straight Swift. I'm just going to throw immediately. I don't really care. I'll let it go down, and then I'll come in with whatever my final Pokemon is. I can't even remember. Scolipede. Actually, we still can't Poison Sting farm them down from this range. That's kind of annoying. I don't really know what to do now. Because we've got Lick. They'll get to like 3 Body Slams before we Lick farm them down here. But I don't really want them to get to any moves against my Scolipede. So I'm actually just going to come in. I'll sponge the damage here. Maybe they... Okay, they don't. I was going to say maybe they full send an Earthquake. They don't do that. But... Scolipede's good against Golisopod though. We resist the Fury Cutter damage, assuming that's what they're on. Alright, yeah, so I think what we'll do now is we'll bank the energy, and now we'll come in with Scolipede. Oh, we're on Bug Bite. Okay, that's fine. That works as well. Yeah, okay. So, it turns out I could have actually just fully farmed down the Licky there. That was a dumb play on my end. Forgetting fast moves. Alright, well, we'll shield here. We'll look to overfarm. We are in a decent position, though. As long as they don't have a second normal type in the back. which they probably do. Yeah, obviously they do. But we're still in a good position here. We've got so much energy on Licky Licky. We are double resisting double kicks here. This is just a body slam, so I guess technically I could let this go through. I don't know how much damage it does though, so I think we'll just play it safe. Hopefully I'm in range where... Let's see. I think we maybe live this double kick so we can throw one more body slam. Maybe not. Shit. I live a body slam though. It doesn't matter because we get the bug bite farm down. Alright. GG's to that trainer. That's going to be the final game. I apologize for the fairly short stream, but this meta is just so bad. So, you know, we made some stuff work. But yeah, I cannot wait for this to be over. We do have... Let's see. Next week we've got Great League and Love Cup. I think Love Cup's going to be pretty awful as well. So I think we'll just do a lot of Great League stuff next week. And then we don't have a Catch Cup this season, which is nice to see. Because usually they run that alongside like Open Master League or something. So this is quite nice to see that we're going to have Great League for the final 2 weeks in a row. But yeah. A few more days. I think we did have... well, it's going to be like Licky Licky and Miltank back as the rollout users. What was I going to say? I've completely forgotten what I was going to say now, so I don't know. I guess I'll wait a couple more moments to see if it comes back to me. What was I talking about? Great League. I don't have a clue. Doesn't really matter. It probably wasn't that important. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And oh no, that's what I was going to say. I did have a pretty interesting submission. I haven't looked at any of the battles yet, so I have to look them over first before guaranteeing that they'll be on the channel. But at least in terms of what they've said they've brought, I'm pretty sure they've got Armaldo and Anerith. I think possibly both as Shadow as well. In which case, Shadow Anerith is a crazy spice pick. It's not very good at all. But if the battles are at least half decent, then maybe I'll make a video on that tomorrow. But otherwise, I don't think I'll make any other content in this cup. And we'll just wait until Tuesday for the Great League to return. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you guys next time.